Hey, what's up? It is DJ Modzer here for Farm Sim 25 today, and in total we have 39 mods, but awkwardly, 36 of those are updates. Only 3 new ones, and those new ones are PC and Mac. Still a bunch of mods to talk about, and we've got some very important updates to go over. So, if you like videos like this one, make sure you're subscribed, check those timestamps, and let's jump right in. Alright, I guess we're starting today with updates for all platforms. Oberschwaben from Yogi, this will be version 1.1. A new save game is recommended, but not required. Added multi-fruits. You've also got optimization of ground angles, and orchards with apples and apple juice production have been added. BC Bueller's International CV Series got an update to version 1.1. Added option for attachers to Roughneck Modding's bed pack. Ooh, very cool. Fixed various color and material issues, added more color configurations to the grille, mirrors, bumper, and steps, which can be colored individually now, labeled the color configurations for easier customization, added exhaust option, and fixed clipping issues with exhaust and tire on day cab configuration, and added different weights for each bed pack attachment. They do say that the color configuration changes may require a trip to the store to customize existing vehicles again. The Rumbler pack got updated to version number 2. They've added the lizard rumbler? What? Oh, I see what they've done. They've added the Rumbler. That's exactly what they said. Beforehand, we only had the tow car in here. Now we got the Rumbler as well, and we can take a look at it. 300 horsepower, 130 liters of fuel, 49 mile per hour max speed, and weighs 3 tons by itself. It's fairly lightweight little truck. We have a bell container on the back side. We also have a capacity, so you can make it a tipper. That's pretty cool. In the bell trailer, you've got the wheel setups for the front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, and all wheel drive. 2 thumbs up, baby, for that. I put my big toe up, but I'm using it as a recording device right now. I have a foot pedal. Moving on, designs. You've got a yes or no, so that'll protect your rear window. We've got attachers for the trailer hitch on there, or nada. We also have tension belts or automatic. What? Oh, tension belts, automatic. Hang on. Does this have auto load? There's no way. Oh, okay. Automatic means whenever you shut it, everything locks down. I understand. They have the same thing on their trailer. Now, we also have a capacity set up here, and this is not going to change. So just from 36,900. So that is nice. Then, of course, again, tension belts, automatic, yada, yada, yada. Let's take a look at this bad boy. I do want to load it into the game and see kind of what trouble we can get into here. Sounds pretty good. Not bad. Nice. Let's see. We can open the side. We'll do that. Oh, look at that. Little tipperoo-skoskooskian in there. I probably shouldn't have that tip because that is dangerous. So we've got tip side, tipper left, tipper right, tipper back. And then we've got left. So if I open the side now, it doesn't tip. So make sure that you press the right bumper and go through the different things there so that it's not tipping. We also have an all. Let's click that button. Nice. Like that. That is very, very cool. Close everything back down. And away we go. That's awesome. And especially now that we know the expansion at the end of the year is going to be a Scottish map, this won't be too bad of a truck to be able to utilize on that map and move stuff around as well. Very useful. Skoda Kodiaq RS Plus 1001. Fix for the interior camera not following the driver's seat movement and added IC. HR Force MAN TGX Semi-truck Pack version 1001. Fix for auto drive. Vehicle no longer stops after unloading and added a note in the mod description regarding the swap body. Kind of the same for the Volvo FH 16 pack version 1001 as well. Fix for auto drive. Vehicle no longer stops after unloading. International 1455 1255 XL version 1001. Added front loader config and fixed seat position. Next we got our John Deere S790EU. It says version number 1, however it is version 1001 at the very bottom. Fill unit replaced. Should now still be visible after unloading. Tube effects reposition and minor adjustments. Big update for round balers plus BB mods version 1.1. Added the G1 F125 Combi plus Variamaster plus and the Roland 455 Unibwrap plus. Also added support for clover and hay, soybean straw, and corn stalk custom bales. Added option to disable wrapping on baler wrapper combinations. Added decal decal color configuration for the accent color. Added option for all build net types. Fix the non-decal option, removing small warning decals. Fix for the G1FY25 plus pickup width and the C441R plus price. One of my favorite trailers in the game, the Krampe SKS Pack from HR Force, got an update to 1002. Rim color selection fixed again because a bug had crept in the last update. Schwarzmüller food tank. This will be version 1.1. Added capacity options for 32,000 and 100,000 liters. Very cool. Added support for goat milk. Nice. Sunflower oil, canola oil, olive oil, rice oil, and grape juice. I think at this point we could just say that every liquid trailer should be able to hold all liquids. Is that fair? We should make that fair. Also resize unloaded trigger. Great update from Smetty. We also got an update to the G1 F125. This is the Gerval Baler. However, well, it's showing as version number 1, and there's no changelog. I don't know what has changed here. However, it does have only 16 votes on it, so I'm guessing this was probably removed at some point. From Vertex, or Vertex that is, Lizard Penta line version 1.1. Fix collision at planting markers when closed. Collision should not close and get stuck at trees or fences. Have a good game. I'm losing my mind. Next, the Pomot UPR Ford version 103. Improve the amount of material spreading depending on the selected working widths. Well, how cool is that? Next up, we got the Lizard Rice Seed 500 version 101. Added the possibility of sowing long grain rice, and you can also sow grass. Now we get into placeables. We have the breeding stable, which was updated to 102, bell straw trigger fix, and water trigger fix. Liquid fertilizer, herbicide protection version 1.1. Nutrient salt and weed-free pallet added. Low-cost grain silo version 1.1. You can now sell the land where you place the silo without having to sell it first. Nice. A new smaller capacity silo model has been added and mod description's been updated. Old warehouse version 1001. Improved some details and improved the tip collision. Green Hall 1001. Improved some details and improved the tip collision. American Midwest maintenance shop from ICA is 1004. New floor, new wall textures, added pressure washer, and on-off John Deere or Case IH posters. Stone barn with workshop 1002. Added a configuration to change the stone wall type. And lastly, the American Midwest Shouse from ICA is 1001. Added pressure washer and deleted the shelf. I think a lot of people were a little irritated about the shelf anyway, so he's listened and he's removed it. Icas, you rock. Jumping over to our new ones for PC and Mac players. Only got 3 of them. The first one is the Strumyk S 350L. I have no idea if I said that right. Hope it did. This will do solid fertilizer and it'll do lime as well. 350 liters, 10 meters, and 9 miles per hour. There's 350 liters, 10 meters, 9 miles per hour. Yeah, I said that right. Decals, you can throw a couple of different ones on through there. PTO cover, of course, on the back. Yep. And then you got a main color, which is nice. It's your tub and design color. Hope you like red. We also have the container production. This one's interesting. So it's a production line for manufacturing containers with a 20,000 liter capacity. However, these containers are full. They're sold at a 2% discount off of the base product price. And they say that all base scheme pallets are fully supported. Your inputs are going to be the unit and container stuff. Outputs, the medium containers. Check this out. It sounds a little bit interesting in the mod description, but looking at it is easier. So let's just take bathtub, for example. You know what? Bread. Bread's way easier. One bread in, one container medium, and they're 20,000 each. So you're going to need 20,000 liters of bread, and then there you go. It's a really interesting kind of setup here. Jumping in the mod up, we can take a look at some of the screenshots. So you can see all of the containers which are outside. They do say that you can lift these with a crane or anything like that. As you can see, we've got a hook right here, which hooks onto the top. So as long as you got your big bag hook, you will be a-okay, and you'll be able to move them around. And these are all just full of stuff. So let's say you've got 20,000 liters of bathtubs. Well, you can put them all together and then go sell them. You get a little extra cash for your product because it's all together. It's neat. It's very interesting. I'm also a little curious how this is PC only. This seems like something that could be for all platforms, but maybe there's something I'm missing. Our last new mod for PC and Mac players will be the adjustable mirror. So this mod enables you to adjust the mirrors on your vehicles and actually make them useful when in cabin. However, I will say this, a lot of mods already have these. So this adds it to base game things, which is very, very nice. However, everything's fully multiplayer compatible and mirrors will be synced between all clients and saved by the server. So it's multiplayer compatible, works with everything. That's pretty cool. Lastly, today let's talk about updates for PC and Mac players. First one is the SDF Vineyard Pack. It's going to be version 1001, fixed IC bug and fixed resetting of the tractor when inside plowed furrows. Fill level limiter version 101, fixed critical error stopping clients from joining a server if any vehicle capacities were somehow changed to 0. Missions expanded 1002, added new some mod workarounds, support for new mission times, and reward for harvest orders optimized. Somebody's messing with me in here. Production control update 1002 fixed an issue where the displayed production value occasionally differed from the actual output. Custom logos 1201 images can now be linked to different parts of the vehicle, allowing them to move in tandem with IC functions. That's kind of neat. Also fixed images somehow not being found in multiplayer and creating a white square. Hey, the white square, that's my logo on GTA. I can't figure out how to change it. Task list 1006. Oh man, limit active tasks shown with Shift plus T to only those for the current farm. Add a Dutch translation and add a Russian translation. Big change log for the AllRound Extension. This will be version 1001. We got a bunch of new stuff, so we won't say the word new. We'll just say optional view info reminder when it starts to rain, hail, or snow. Optional view the current daily playing time, 1x an hour over HL HUD system on and off. Optional view mouse cursor marker. Optional players support super strength on and off over the key. Optional mouse click. Time frame set time scale up default down. Ooh, this is not English. Hand tool speed and distance 50%. Save and load last player super strength state. Save and load last player super speed state. Edit optional player running super speed and says shop sell system change 70%. They also got a fix for multiplayer player multiplayer player support straight state and fix the mouse click weather frame. Ooh, my head hurts. One mod I was pumped to see whenever it first released, use up your tires. This will be version 103 already. Fixed FPS drops when a lot of vehicles is present and German translation fix. Auto turn off for turn lights 1011. Added compatibility for patch 1901. Whew, that one was sent in a little while ago. Contracts plus 1003 adjusted the Nexat mission vehicles. Rice harvester mod. This will be version 1.1. Added the ability to sow rice any field, use regular seeders, implemented support for mowing rice, and adjusted the straw generation after harvest. Next to last, only vehicle cameras, version 103. Added configuration setting in the mod store and fixed error while saving the game. Lastly, we have an update to Garage Menu 1001. If using the mod Buy Used Equipment, you can now see currently running searches in the Garage Menu. There you go. That's all the mods we've got for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you made it all the way to the end, let me know. And also, if you missed the video this morning, Farm Sim 25 will be coming to Game Pass on the Xbox and PC. So very, very exciting through that. I will be checking that out as soon as it is released, so keep an eye out for it. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.